Drinking tons of water these days has almost become trendy. Don't get me wrong, most of us are probably dehydrated and not overhydrated, but the scales do seem to be balancing out. In office environments, I see people sitting at their desks and coercing themselves to chug as many glasses of water as they can. Young kids are constantly drinking tons of water to clear their skin. And all of this information about the positives of drinking excess amounts of water also comes from a lot of unverified sources. So what are you bringing about when you drown your system in water? Our body has a critical amount of salt or sodium. Added to that, we can only expel half a liter of water in an hour. That's the limit to what our kidneys can process. So if you're filling yourself up with water well beyond the point that your kidneys can expel, you are throwing off the proportion of salt or sodium required by your body. This condition is called hyponatremia or water intoxication, and it can be very serious and potentially even fatal. Other outcomes can be seizures or even going into coma. The terrifying thing about water intoxication symptoms is that they match that of heat exhaustion or even dehydration. And as you can imagine, the treatment for both are completely opposite. And if instead of administering salt water, a patient of water intoxication is further hydrated, it would be making the situation worse. So if you're worried you may be over-consuming water, what are the indicators? Number one, drinking water when you're not thirsty at all. This is a pointless exercise. Sip on water throughout the day if you want to, but do not drink gallons of water just for the sake of it. Number two, not incorporating your lifestyle into your choices. Where you live, what you do, how much you exercise, your genetics, your propensities. Everything should determine how much water you drink. If you live in a hot, humid city with a physically taxing job, you obviously need to be drinking much more water than someone with an office job in a cooler climate. Whether you're a marathoner or someone with kidney disease, these are serious indicators of how much water you should drink. Number three, finally, the color of your urine. If you go to the loo many times a day and your urine is clear every single time, you are definitely overhydrating. People living in urban centers also need to remember that our water is highly treated and as a result may contain trace elements. You may have seen these terrifying articles about microplastics in our water bodies. I often suggest cucumber or watermelon or other such summer fruits and vegetables as an alternate form of hydration that comes with nutrients too.